to all the mothers out there. Let's get one thing straight about Mother's Day, okay? Just because you did not give birth to the child that you got, you are still a mother. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. And I think mostly all women are mothers because, whoo, we are just born like that. Let me, trying to, y'all know I'm in the tiny home. I was going to try to do a video today. It's been raining a lot here. You guys, I got to show y'all the yard for real. And my air conditioner went out in the house and in the tiny home. I have no air in the tiny home right here. This is the tiny home. This is a 12 by 24. So you guys, I have no air. I'll probably be in here for a little while. I want to open my front door, but I can't, of my tiny home. I got cats. I got puppies that want to come on. So what I'm going to do is get some plyboard. It'll keep the dogs from up here, but it's not going to keep the cats because, you know, cats can jump with no problem. Peterbilt is doing okay. John Deere is doing okay. Dump truck is doing okay. Titty is okay. Black cat is okay. And backhoe is being backhoe, and he's okay too. Y'all, just wanted to come on there. Wish everybody the Mother's Day. And many more Mother's Day. Mother, you're going to always be a mother. Mothers take care of their kids for the rest of their lives. Even when they're not in their presence. We be praying for them, don't we? Mothers means a whole lot. Y'all, I'm not complaining. It's been raining good. Oh, thank you, I am. How you doing? I sure will. I am. Did you send me your phone number or messenger or in my Facebook? Me and Gypsy Rose, Love Catching Blessing, were talking yesterday about you. She said it was so good to go to the replay and see I am. I said, I know. It was nice seeing you. I think it might be Phyllis Davis or Phyllis White. When you see my picture, you know which one it is. Okay. Let me see, who is this? Jewel. Wait a minute, Jewel. We were talking about you last night, too. Me and Love Catching Blessing were talking about you last night. Let me see. All righty, Jewel. Jewel, we was just, you would be surprised how we be talking on the phone about y'all. We'd be like, have you heard from Jewel? And I said, Jewel was on there the other day. And she said, I went back to all the replays. I must have skipped the video. I said, you probably did because Jewel was on there. And Jewel, happy Mother's Day to you too. Jewel, do you have a Facebook? Do you mind giving out your phone number? Go to my Facebook to Messenger, Phyllis White or Phyllis Davis. Stick it in there because sometimes we just want to know how you all are doing. Yeah, trying to give me some vitamin C. The air in the house is off. There's no air in this house. If I had a screen door, I could open it, but I do have 3 windows. But those cats are waiting out there for me. Y'all, I'm running out of cat food. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's very expensive to feed cats and dogs. It's very expensive. Um, if anybody wants to send some dog food or cat food, you can go to Amazon, do it from Facebook, do it from Cash App, do it from somewhere, and get them dogs and cats some food. I gotta go back and get back home some more feed too. Still waiting to get backhoe stuff built. I probably would have had it built by now, but you know, we got other things we got to do, and right now the ground is saturated. These dogs and cats trying to get in here. They know I always feed them. Y'all, I ain't ran out of cat food and dog food, I promise you. So now I probably got to go open a can of string bean, pinto bean, cornbread, mixed up together. Y'all, that's a whole nother story. It's very expensive feeding all of these animals. The cats are not hard to feed. The dogs, I mean, one can of dog food don't do any good. And since they got bigger, you guys see how I used to put them piles out? I mean, those dogs eat. But I have to put piles and piles of it out so the cats can eat too. So that's the only way the cats get a chance to eat. And then after they finish eating, the dogs finish eating, they just lay out. And the cats have a chance to grab some food too. I said, now this is ridiculous. It's getting too expensive. And Peterbilt and John Deere, I'm trying to get that cage done out there. I got to get some wire. But it's like, if I had a kennel, one of the big kennels, a fence for them, it would be fine to put them in. But it come in all one pieces. But now I'm working on this home, so now I got to stop and find fencing for the dogs to keep them out the yard from using the bathroom all over the yard. I just don't want to tie them up. I want to tie those dogs up. It's just something about, I can understand when you got to walk a dog, but for a dog to be on a chain all day, it does something to me. And I love them too much. So if I get them in a kennel, a big enough kennel, one of the big fences for the yard, or get some wire or something, fencing, they might be pinned in, but they won't be all over the yard, and nothing will be around their neck. So I have a choice to either pin them in. The choice ain't to put a chain on them. If I do put a chain on them, it'll be for a little while, because I have something I need to do, especially like spread out all this dirt. The next thing is finding them another home. And I don't want to do that. Because I don't want to put Peterbilt and John Deere in another home. Because a lot of people have a tendency to tie them up. I don't want that for them. They're free puppies, and I'm not going to do that. No, not going to do that one. So, I'm working on that. Working on the yard. You guys see all that pretty corn back there? Y'all, I came in here and didn't even get a bottle of water. Period. I didn't even get a bottle of water. Y'all, backhoe, I probably could let y'all see backhoe while I walk out and get me some water. Because y'all, I'm getting so thirsty sitting here. What else did I need to tell you all about? You guys, I think I made a big mistake. And Sandra mentioned it. And I'm going to see what I can do. The person that delivered this home, it's easy. That's why I'm so glad I didn't put a whole lot of heavy stuff in here yet. Because I'm thinking about I have to pick it up again and put some more. It takes 20 20 of those little blocks to sit it on. So I might have to take another one. Then again, I might have to pick it up, throw down gravel, and sit it back down. Because we had so much rain, I'm so scared that this is gonna sink. So I probably can do it. I probably can call the man back out and he can come, and it doesn't take that long for a 12 by 24 to jack up. Um, Otherwise than that, everything is fine. I got new surprises for you all. You guys got to stay tuned for this tiny home, which will be Small Dreams 57. 57 is connected to dreams. Dreams is with an S. So you guys go over there and you can see everything about the tiny home, how it's coming along, what's going on. And also on Small Dreams, I got to tell you guys this. On Small Dreams, y'all, I'm getting hot. I'm saying leave. But then when I go back home, I still ain't got no air. You will probably, if I decide to go out on Small Dreams, you will see the other sheds. So I will be going to other places, doing other videos on other sheds. So that will be on Small Dreams 57. You can come on over here and you can probably see some other stuff that has something to do with this tiny home that I'm in right now. Just in case people don't know, this is the shed that I'm converting into a tiny home, and it's coming together. Cleaning up the yard. I'm cleaning the yard up. Me and my brother, we was gonna clean up the yard. We had plans to go ahead and start cleaning it up, taking some stuff from back here at the shed. But when I say the sky just opened up with water, it just opened up with water. That was in God's plan. And I'm like, okay, is this what you're going to do? We fine with it. Like I said, I did get a lot of dirt that's ready to be spreaded out. So you guys stay tuned for that. And you guys can see me hustle and bustle with dirt. Just like you guys seen me struggling with the wood. Still got one more tree to cut up. Let me see what else I got to do. I got a couple rolls of insulation that has to be put up. And I'm trying to get that installation done as soon as possible. The solar lights I want to go with, or the system, or the panels, but I also want to have a way of two connections. Yeah, that's in my plan. What else is it? As just being hot, but I'm not complaining. I won't complain. I did write down some notes. I'm gonna tell you guys. If you guys have something to say to me, you can just say it. But I'm gonna tell you guys something. I was sitting there, and I have something to tell you all about. Some people like big areas. Some people like small areas. But with this tiny home that I got it to be away from my grandkids, my family, noise, stuff I don't want to put up with. I can just walk into the backyard. Other side surprises are coming to you all. Also, me and Love Catching Blessings was talking about this. A tiny home or a place that you can go to, I can say, for me, it helps with the mental aspects of life. With the mental, wait a minute, with the mental part for me. The reason I say that, because the more area you got, I know some people get overwhelmed with stuff, and some people like stuff. That's something we were talking about. Me, I don't like a whole lot of stuff, because I got to take care of the stuff, and that's not really good with me. So downsize, it helps you with you mentally and physically. Like this place don't have to take nothing but a TV, If I decide to let people come and stay, I will put a bed. And I think I probably decided a TV, a bed, probably a little lamp, um, and just a little bit of Chester. If they decide to come, they can put their clothes in there and they'll be fine. They'll be fine. I'm not making it to where, well, this is a home that you got the cabinet, you got kitchen space, you got a bathroom space, you got that. No. Will I put a bathroom in here? You guys are still up in the air. It's still up in the air, y'all. Still up in the air. I don't know yet. I don't know about that one yet. I gotta see how can we measure out that little sink area and a little commode and septic system. Um, so living tiny is really not that bad for me because I don't want to deal with stuff. And I noticed that people who downsize to these little small homes or these sheds, um, mortgage, you're debt free, mortgage free. That's another thing. Um, I was blessed to be able to have a spot to put it at and not having all these permits that you have to go through. Um, so I was blessed on that end. Thank God for that. And let me see what else. The reason I would like to downsize, I just don't want to take care of stuff anymore. For instance, I was going to say this. Have you ever noticed that when you go home, you are mostly in that one room? I know you got to go to the kitchen because you got to get something to eat. You got to go to the bathroom because you got to go to the bathroom. Okay. And most likely, if anybody is like me, you may sit at the table or the bar every blue moon. But that other main spot you got one main spot. Maybe your main spot is the kitchen. That's your main spot. Some people have they love to sit at a kitchen table and they may have a TV over there. But as you get older, you realize a lot of that stuff and space that you have out there, you really don't use. You really don't use a whole lot of that spot, space. Like say for instance, I see so many people with a dining room, and they have no company. And it seems like you have a dining room, so when all the people, all the family, now some of them do, but you don't hardly see families like that anymore. Some of them do sit at the table, but it seems like a dinette spot with a table, with just a table. You just got a table in there, so when people come over, you can sit at the. It seems like it's tradition. It's something that we was adjusted to. Like, oh, you need a dining room to put your kitchen, your dinette table. You have dinners. You have that. Most of us don't even want to cook no more, especially around our age. We don't even want to cook anymore. So we don't even use that space. But what happens is this. When you have that dining, I'm not talking about y'all, I'm talking about me now. I don't know about y'all. You got to mop that floor. You got to dust that table. You got to make sure those walls are clean. All because it's a dinette table in there. It's a dinette table in there. And usually you come home from work, you go straight to your spot. That's it. Straight to your spot. Downsizing is a help to me. Over here, like I say, you all will be invited, which I'm trying to work out the kinks on that so you guys can just get away and chill. Downsizing, you'll find out you don't need all that stuff. Mentally, physically, financially, it's so many good things about it. Now, it is some cons about it too now. Small places. I'm trying to find some cons that I may not like for a tiny home. I ain't got there yet. Let me see here. Can I get that? Somebody please name something that you can find that will not work for you in a tiny home. I read your comments. Right now, I don't know nothing that won't work for me in there. Oh yeah, a little refrigerator goes in here. What else? What a tiny home. Well, you know what? A tiny home is almost like you at a camp. It's almost like you, where's that? Oh, everybody's sending Mother's Day. Once again, happy Mother's Day to everybody. It's almost like you at camp. You know how they have those little cabins that you go in with bunks and all that stuff like that. That's what it almost feel like. Yesterday, things were getting on my nerves, so I came over here for a little while until it got too hot. Till it got too hot because I'm like, oof, oof. You know, when you get older, it's just stuff you don't want to deal with. You be walking away from it like, ugh, I can't deal with that part. So I came over here for a little while. Um, Once again, it helps me. I don't know what a tiny home will help you with. Tell me what you guys think a tiny home will help you all with. Will you be willing to downsize? Or do you need something bigger? And that's understandable if you need something bigger. I'm not the type of person that want to take care of stuff. No, don't want to do it no more. Me and my sister-in-law was talking, and I went to her house, and she said, "Girl, excuse my house." I'm like, "Ain't nothing wrong with it." You know, people got to realize that houses is meant to be lived in. You know, but she said, and I said it, and I said it first. I said, "Girl, fold it, washing towels, folding them up, put them in a closet, in a linen closet, and start it all over again until you old." And you're still doing it. She said, "Phyllis, it's getting so boring. It's getting so, you know." And when we had our children, it wasn't a big thing. But now it's like, I don't feel like folding up clothes. I don't iron no more. Anybody else out there still iron? I don't iron anymore. I just don't. I don't. I have an iron, but I don't iron anymore. Uh, so it's a lot of things that change in our mind, things that we just don't want to put up with anymore. And then we can say whatever we want to say when we get older. My grandkids think I'm crazy because I get going off on them half doggone time because I just don't see them doing some of the things they do and these kids do these days. I be like, y'all are the most slow children that I ever seen in my. They don't know how to improvise. A lot of them cannot improvise. They cannot get it in their head that it's something you can work with. Now, D, my grandson, he gonna find a way out of something every time. He just like his dad. That boy Dexter do it all the time. He gonna find a way. Like for instance, uh, when it's hot and you don't have air conditioning, you get frustrated. Use a fan. Put up a fan, because that's what we used to have to use when we didn't have air conditioning. Put up a fan. Another thing, when you don't have a washing machine, wash them on hand. Hang them on a tree. Y'all, it's a tomcat around here that's really getting on my nerves, for real, for real. Hang them out. Hang them on a tree. Delicate. That's me and Brenda, we were talking. And we were talking about, remember we watched our delicate stuff on our hands and we use wood light? And then you put it on a hanger and you hang it on a hook with your very delicate stuff. And I remember washing tennis shoes. Instead of these kids washing their tennis shoes, they'll throw them away. See, we only had one pair of shoes that we had to wear, and you probably had some church shoes. But your tennis shoes, you'll wash them and you'll sit them outside in the sun so they can dry. Well, not these children. They figure that once they get dirty, they go in the garbage. And I tell my grandkids, I say, I just don't know what's wrong with y'all. We knew how to make it. We just knew how to make it. Another thing, and it's not all of the younger people. My grandkids feel like every food needs to be held. They need something they can hold and eat. I don't even know if they eat out of a spoon or fork because they French fries, hamburgers, chicken, the finger foods. When I was bringing them up, they ate beans, cornbread, greens, cabbage greens. They ate all that. But now since they done got to be older and they got their job, I'm like, y'all just wasting money. Just wasting money. We had a deep freezer, we had a refrigerator, a stove, we cooked. And I know these kids, all of them ain't the same, but mine is not gonna cook. And they ain't gonna wash the dishes right. Y'all, so when they come to me with some crazy stuff, I'm like, I ain't got time for that, too much energy. Y'all going, gone somewhere. Y'all gone. Nope. Ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. My child. Okay. Y'all, I'm sorry. That was my child. I'm so glad that I know how to reconnect again. Um, Let me see. I'm gonna start making this. This is not equipped to go outside. I don't think I'm gonna ever put this outside. But you all, this new generation, we in trouble. Um, I don't understand them. So I just come right on over here and deal with what I need to deal with. You guys, outside right now is very beautiful. It's hot. It rained. And when it rained down here and the humidity is so high, it feels like you under the cover with a cold for the whole year. Yeah. Um, you guys, I'm thinking about, I don't want to do it. I ain't going to hold myself to it. I'm thinking about a garden. But the garden would be up off the ground with dirt in a box. So much dirt in a box. And it won't be nothing that I have to chop. And I don't want to bend down and get the grass. I don't want to do all that. I want to be able to. I want my pot to be about this high, so then I can just reach up there, and you guys will be able to see it. I seen somebody with one, and I loved it. I'm like, wow, that's off the ground with 4 legs, and it would work really good with this tiny home, Small Dreams 57. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah. Um, It ain't too much I want to tell you all. I did find some cotton. I did find some cotton. I did find some cotton. So y'all stay on this journey with me because I want to start sending cotton uh, out once it start getting so big, and I want to be able to send it to you all um, when it gets to the point it gets bigger. But stay on this journey with Small Dreams. Small Dreams will be taking you on a country life. A lot of people that's from the city area probably don't know how cotton is formed. And I want to take you guys on the stages when it's a plant, the stages when it blooms, the stages when it have a bow on it, and how the bow gets bigger and how the cotton form. I want to take you guys on that journey. Uh, will I ever raise cotton? Or let me tell you, cotton pickers cost almost $1 million. $1 million for a good cotton picker. That ain't including all the paper that, like, now they got it where they can roll it in the field. Ooh, y'all just don't know. I think just to put the paper in there is 11, $10,000 just for the paper. The plastic paper for the cotton picker, they cost money. I wouldn't mind if John Deere would give me one that I can demo in somebody else's field. Not saying I don't know how to drive it, but I could learn John Deere. Dexterdoitall could. The corn. Somebody wants some of the corn, and they're supposed to let me know when they want to go. See? One of the kids sound like they're getting closer. Please let them go back. They look like they're getting closer and closer. I hear feet. Oh God. This is my quiet place. I won't be bothered. So like, my sister invited me down for Mother's Day dinner, so she's cooking a big meal. Me, Poochie, and Jamie is going down there together so we can have a Mother's Day dinner. She said, don't bring nothing, just bring yourself. And y'all, I'm going to drink as much as I want to drink. I'm going to get my drink on, y'all. Yeah, I'm going to get my drink on. I don't drink liquor, but I can get my drink on with some soda and some water. That part. So that's what I'm gonna do. Go and eat me some ribs. I'm not really a barbecue. Anybody out there like me? I have a taste for barbecue every blue moon, and I think I don't like barbecue because it's just, sometimes you can use a fork. Just don't like that stuff on my hand. I don't like the barbecue sauce touching me. I like barbecue, but it's got to be an acquired taste at that time. One day it's a Chinese restaurant open today. I wouldn't mind eating that. So she's supposed to be doing barbecue ribs. Not into the barbecue. I'm hoping she has something different, maybe some chicken or something like that. Yeah. But how's everybody else doing for Mother's Day? How's everybody doing for Mother's Day? And what are you gonna do for Mother's Day? Y'all, let me tell you something. I done got better from what I was since I have different things in my life going on. Mother's Day. Ooh, I couldn't stand Mother's Day. Not that I couldn't stand it, it was hurtful. Especially when y'all don't understand. People would be bringing their mamas to the table. They used to have their flower on them, and they say, "Mama, would you like something else?" Because I used to work at the restaurant, at restaurants, and they take their mama out for Mother's Day dinner, and especially when they say, "Mom," or "Mother," or "Mama, you want something else?" And I would just break my heart. I would just, so many days I would go in the bathroom and just cry. And some of these people had their mothers for years. Some of their mothers 80, 90, 70, 60, all them. And I'm like, why couldn't I have a mother? I have gotten better now. It doesn't bother me as bad, probably because I ain't going out to eat. And right now, you guys, you know what? I want to going out to eat. It's scary going out to eat now. Shoot, you don't know what's going to happen going out to eat. Y'all know that got getting dark. I gotta get them back to the house. I gotta get them back home. It's scary, very scary. So Mother's Day today, I be going to my sister's. It ain't like I can do anything else. I can't do the yard. Probably need to go to my sister's anyway because it's too hot right now up in here and at home over there. My person that came to do the air conditioning over at that house, I guess he couldn't get the part yesterday because everything closed up by 12 in the south on Saturdays. So we probably have to get the part tomorrow. But come evening time at night, it's kind of cool. So it ain't got hot. But in the daytime, now if time get too hard for me, I'm going to go get me a 110, put in that window, shut my bedroom door. Get too hard for me. Yeah, sometimes the 110s be hitting on 100. Yeah, I don't even know. Me and my friend was on the phone talking. I said, Girl, how did we deal with chopping cotton? Anybody out there in the South, a lot of people don't know us from the South. We had to chop cotton. We chop cotton, we sharpen our hoes. You, uh, when you got off, you sharpen your hoes. You put the fan in the window, you stay cool till the time to go to bed, get up about 5 o'clock and start that whole day again. And you made about $12 until 12 o'clock. So you would chop cotton and you get paid $12. That's it, from 6 to 12. Some people used to do 6 to 12 to 6. I don't know how they did that. I don't even know how I did that. I don't even know how I did that. I'm being honest. I look at these kids now who can't do nothing, and we used to chop cotton. They can't do nothing. I said to myself, they need to go back to the way we lived and how we survived. Oh my God. Now these kids, we need a break. And you guys, let me tell you something. I know I'm all over the place. But Walmart, they can't even find good employees no more. All these are young kids that's coming through there. And they ain't taking nothing and they quitting the job and ain't staying no time. They ain't staying for 30 and 40 years and get the bad 30 years, 12 years. No, yeah, you like, I've been here for 12 years, 30 years. Oh, you ain't got them no more. These young ones get that job at Walmart. They gone. They gone. They headed out to another one. That's why I say these jobs here are not going to be long. Okay, another thing. Have you guys seen Amazon grocery store? When you don't have nothing but your iPhone? When you take a, let's say, if you take this salt shaker right here. When you drop it into that bag, it rings it up. You don't go to a register. You just go in with your phone. They start deducting it out of your bank account as you shop. All of those cameras that's up there are scanners, and they scan as you drop. As you drop. That's kind of scary, ain't it? I'm the type of person, I want to see a person. I want to see a person. I want the registers back open again. But by me working at Walmart for so many years, me and Jamie go places, she said, Phyllis, there's no registers open. You're faster. I said, get another buggy. Come on. Clink, 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 clink. I ring up fast, and I worked there for years. So come on, let's give me that. Give me that. Give me that. And you make it fast. She said, you're much faster. Yeah. But now you don't have us anymore. You have to do it for yourself. So robots are controlling everything. And let me tell you something else about Walmart that people don't know. You guys, the older generation, I know the younger ones do know about Walmart. If you buy some fish or some shrimp and you got to go through the self-checkout, you will notice they'll keep shutting you down. Let's say you ring up some fish. Blink. They got the hell thing in their hand. The self-checkouts. The people that is on self-checkout, who's monitored. So they'll say, hello, how you doing, or whatever. And while they're saying that, they're looking over in your buggy. So they're looking at, okay, there's some fish. There's some shrimp. Fish and shrimp, they're going to keep stopping you. So if you bring up some fish, some catfish, especially because it's more high price, so they're watching it. So you bring up some fish, they're going to stop you. Well, didn't you have 2 fishes? No, I got it up here. Then you have to stop because they stopped the machine from working with their handheld. People don't realize that. So they stop it. And then they come over there to you. And they say, well, that wasn't the last thing you rung up. Where's the fish? The fish is way at the top. Okay. And don't let it be no shrimp or crab. Where's the crab? So how did you know I had crab over here? But you didn't see me ring it up, so now you over there to the side with the head thing, and you know I had some shrimp, but you don't see it rung up, and you're not familiar with it. It's not even in the buggy, but it's in the buggy. It might be up under something. Well, didn't you have some shrimp? Yeah, it's over there, or it's in there. Well, okay, let me see. Let's see. Oh, there it is. So when they see you hold some fish up again or shrimp again, they're looking at you like, click. They stop it again. And they walk over there like nothing is wrong. And let me tell you, it don't be you all, it be them. They stops it because they're looking at you as for shoplifting. Let me tell you, they're not wrong for what they do. They're not wrong for what they do. I'm not even saying that. But after a while, we're not going to have anywhere to shop because they're not going to even have a job because, number one, these young ones don't want to work. But I get tired of always have to stop my transaction because they think I done took something. They just don't know. I'm the type of person, some of them my buggy up under some dog food, I'm walking everything right back in that stove because what man don't see, I see. And I don't want to take nothing because you never know how you're going to have to pay that price back off a little bitty something that costs 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents. Is it really worth it? But everybody is not honest like that, and they don't know that you're honest, so they're going to keep shutting you down. They're going to do that. They're going to do that. They're going to shut it down. I used to work at Walmart, and you guys may not believe this. We had more older people stealing than younger people. I'm not lying to you, we did. Like this one grandmother, and she looked it neat, she looked it nice, and she would steal stuff that didn't make sense. Like, if you're going to steal something, why don't you steal a bag of chicken? Why are you going to steal a steak? You understand what I'm saying? And if you're going to steal something, why don't you steal a pack of dry beans, canned beans? Why catfish? Why shrimp? If you're going to steal something, that's the way you know, even though if you're going to steal something, you steal something that you could, that is necessary. Sometimes you got to steal. I don't judge people. I don't judge people. Because I have seen people who had to steal to eat, to live. Because nobody would hear what they were saying and they're walking the store. And they get stuff they had to eat. They had to eat. Like Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina happened. Why you got to steal a TV? All the lights is out. So you're going to loot in a store for a TV? This is what my mind was. Mind you, everything have insurance on it. And I heard one lady had good sense. If I'm going to steal something, okay, you need info-meal. You need food. But if I just got to steal something, it won't be no TV. I'm going for the jewelry. Because at this point, the whole state have shut down. The whole city have shut down. Some of it hit Mississippi, some of them, but Hurricane Katrina, it took a whole lot of stuff out in New Orleans. Some people had sense enough to steal jewelry because they had to be placed somewhere. So you can take jewelry and see some things are necessary. I didn't say some things are necessary. What do you do when the whole city shut down? Why are you stealing a TV? Why are you stealing a radio? Why are you stealing cars? See, it ain't adding up. You knew you were going to have to be placed somewhere else. You knew that you had no money. You knew that these stores were broken into. Man, you could easily put you up. Somebody like a jewelry store. I'm not saying I'm doing that. I ain't saying that. But a jewelry store with a diamond that costs you about $20,000, that's easy to put in your pocket. That's easy to carry around. That's easy to take you to another location. That's called survival. Survival. That's easy. So, I look at young people now, knowing them, they'll probably go steal a game system. You got to think. Um, think what's going to make you money. Because Hurricane Katrina, that whole city shut down. So they had to find a way. So when the buses and everybody got there and got them somewhere, hey, I can take this to the pawn shop. And they already got insurance on it, so it was already gone. They already got paid for it. But could you imagine, y'all, in New Orleans, and some of that jewelry was $100 and something thousand dollars, and they lost all of it? Can you imagine? You couldn't break in a bank because it had a vault. But you could do something with jewelry. And let me see. What else could you take? A lot of people took sleeping bags and tents. You see what I'm saying? You needed sleeping bags. You needed tents. You needed a change of clothes. Number one, how was you going to go to the store and have somebody to ring you up anyway? And your clothes was up underwater. Your whole house up underwater. So the stores are not open. So they had to do what they had to do by any means necessary to survive. Especially when you had kids. Oh, you had to do that. If you're gonna do something, make it worthwhile. Make it count. I didn't say just do it to be doing it, y'all. Don't. But make it. Fantasia. Did y'all see Fantasia movie when she couldn't buy her child some diapers, so she had to go steal some? You see something like that? She didn't go steal nothing else but some diapers. Ain't that something? When it comes down to that, I can understand that. Milk for your baby. And people say, well, you could just ask people and do it. Sometimes you can't think when it comes down to your child. Some things when it comes down to your family. Some people can't buy medicine for their mama, and they try to go out there and they do certain things to keep their mama alive and to make money. Y'all, see, these kids don't have that kind of ability. They don't know how to do it. Well, I got the game system, or my TV, my computer, my phone. If you take a child's phone from them, I done seen so many accidents this year and family violence behind a phone or a game system. Oh my God. Whoever thought that this world would have got this bad? Nope. That's why, if you guys can find a piece of land in the country, you better grab it. You better get it. Please do. 1 acre or a lot that you can put a house on, a tiny home, you can put together. I look at people were saying, well, you pay a lot of money for these sheds and all, but how much do you pay in rent that ain't never yours? You're going to pay something every month for rent that ain't never yours. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's good to pay rent on an apartment, because the older you get, you can't keep that maintenance up on that stuff. You really can't. So, if you have to get an apartment. But see, when something breaks, they come fix it. But the way it is now, I have a friend that live in an apartment. They got little bad kids all around there, breaking windows, doing this, stealing people's stuff out of cars, this and that. Find you somewhere on the outside of the city limits, in the rural area, put you a trailer there, or put you a little house there. Find you a trailer, because if you're going to take that money and pay rent all the time, why not take that money and pay towards having your own? Something to think about. Something to think about. But y'all, I don't want to keep y'all long. I'm going to probably be going down there to see my sister and eat. And you guys, please, Tell me, what did y'all do for Mother's Day? Leave it in the comment section. And I do got to go release a video on Dexterdoitall channel. A video. The music should be on there. I edited it and now I just got to release it. So I'm going to go because it's getting hot in here. And I got to make sure backhoe is in the shade. And I got to go find some canned goods for these dogs. Oh well, my life. But you guys take care. I got to get out of here and get me some water. And you guys stay blessed, and you guys have a happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.